Hey everyone, and welcome. We're going to dive into something that I'm pretty sure is on all of our minds lately. Why does everything just feel so expensive? I mean, from your morning coffee to buying a car, something definitely feels different. Let's get into it. I want you to think back for a second. Remember when having a $20 bill in your pocket felt significant? Like you could actually go out and buy a few things, maybe treat a friend, and still have change left over. That feeling, it's kind of changed, hasn't it? This quote from Yvonne Gabriel just nails it. That carefree spending vibe has pretty much disappeared. It seems like every little purchase now comes with a side of mental math and a little bit of hesitation. So, where do we notice this first? Well, it's usually in the small, everyday things. This is what we're going to call the new price of normal. Think about the fast food drive-thru. It used to be the go-to for a cheap, quick meal, right? But now, grabbing a couple of combo meals for the family can easily cost what you might have paid for a decent sit-down dinner not too long ago. It's turned from a simple convenience into a real line item on the budget. And this chart, wow, it really puts it into perspective. Since 2014, the prices at major fast food chains have just exploded. We're talking increases of anywhere from 39% all the way up to 100%. So yeah, the dollar menu is officially a thing of the past. And it's definitely not just about burgers and fries. This trend is happening all over the place. A whole bunch of things that used to be affordable, everyday staples, well, they now feel more like premium splurges. Just look at this list. It's kind of wild when you see it all together. Concert tickets, a used car. Okay, those are big. But even a carton of eggs, that chocolate bar at the checkout, your daily coffee, these used to be no-brainers. But now, for a lot of us, they feel like a genuine treat you have to think about. And this isn't just a feeling. The numbers are pretty stark. The price for an average concert ticket has almost doubled in less than 10 years. And hey, if you've tried to buy a cheap car lately, you know that finding anything reliable for under 5 grand is, well, it's pretty much a fantasy. But okay, this pressure goes way beyond just our daily spending. It's hitting the huge foundational parts of building a middle-class life. This is what a lot of people are calling the middle-class squeeze. Let's just take a look at the cost of public college. Back in 1985, tuition and fees were around $1,300. Fast forward to 2005, and it jumps to over $5,000. And the projection for 2025, over $10,000. That climb is just breathtaking. Or how about other big life events? Just celebrating getting married is getting incredibly expensive. The average wedding is projected to cost an unbelievable $36,000 by 2026. And of course, we have to talk about the biggest one of all, housing. In some parts of the country, home prices have shot up by as much as 187% in just 9 years. And wages? They haven't come close to keeping up. That dream of owning a home is just feeling more and more out of reach for a lot of people. So this all leads to a really important question. We always hear the word inflation thrown around, but is that the right way to measure this squeeze we're all feeling? Is it possible we're using an imperfect yardstick? Okay, to get this, we have to understand a kind of wonky economic idea called quality adjustment. Basically, when the government calculates inflation, if a product gets more expensive, but it's also considered better somehow, like, say, a new car has more safety features, that price increase might not actually count as inflation. The logic is you're paying more, but you're also getting more. And this is where things get really interesting and kind of weird. If you look at the official data, it says the price of a new car has been basically flat for over 20 years. But anyone who's actually gone car shopping knows that's not true, right? The actual sticker price for a basic Toyota Camry, for instance, is up by 40%. The official numbers see more features, but your bank account just sees a much, much higher price. So, if the official inflation numbers don't really tell the whole story about what it costs to live, what does? Well, let's explore a different way of looking at it, the cost of thriving. The Cost of Thriving Index, or COTI, is actually pretty simple, but it's super powerful. It cuts through all the noise about quality adjustments. It just asks one simple question. How many weeks of work does it take for a typical person to afford a basket of the big middle-class essentials? We're talking a house, family health insurance, a semester of college, and a car. Now, let's go back to 1985. Back then, the answer to that question was 30 weeks.
That means a typical worker could cover all those major family expenses and still have about 22 weeks of pay left over for everything else: food, clothes, savings, you name it.
Okay, now let's jump to 2022. To afford that exact same basket of essentials, it would take 62 weeks of pay. Now, hang on a second. There are only 52 weeks in a year, so the math just doesn't work anymore. A single median income is no longer enough to cover the basic cost of thriving in America. And that really is the heart of the issue, isn't it? It leaves us with this huge, lingering question. If the core building blocks of a stable, middle-class life are now mathematically beyond the reach of a single-income family, what does that mean for the idea of the American dream? It's a heavy question and definitely something to think about. Thanks for joining me today.